I'm going to tell you something, and I'm not telling you this because I want you to give anybody a free ride. And I'm not telling you this because I'm asking you not to not not to force consequences, or not to, like, I'm not telling you this because I'm demanding that you forgive in a way that I'm going to tell you this because I hope it helps combat hatred. Pure and simple. Now, being angry at someone, it's not the same as hating them. Being mad at someone is not the same as hating them. Disliking their policies, their administration, it's not the same as hating them. Hate is on another level. And hate isn't a place where we want to go. It's not a place where any of us wants to be. And if you say, well, but I hate this guy and it fuels me. No, it doesn't fuel you. It just feels like it does. The entire time it's eating you up. What's fueling you is literally you. Hate only destroys us. It's a toxin, it's a poison, it's a cancer, and we do not need it. And so I'm going to tell you this because I don't want you to carry hate. I love you. I need you. I am blessed by you. So I'm being quite selfish here, aren't I? I don't want you. I do not want you to be destroyed by hate, even though it may seem perfectly normal, even though it may seem righteous. I don't want you to be eaten up by hate. So here it is. I was talking to a friend, and they were telling me a story about their life where they were looking after a family member. And this family member needed pretty much 100% care. Really, this family member couldn't do anything for themselves. And my friend very graciously, lovingly wanted to be there for their relative, for their kin. One night, they said they were visiting at her parents' house, and one night she had to get up at like 3:00 in the morning, and she had to take care of her loved one. And it was a long night, and she was very frustrated. They were very agitated, irritated, all the things that you might be if you had to get up at 3:00 in the morning instead of sleeping soundly. They said their father came out, and as they spoke about the night, they spoke about the work, and they spoke about what had to be done. Their father said, it's not their fault, right? So it's not the fault of this person that you love. It's not the fault of this person that you care for. It's not the fault of this person that you're helping. It's not the fault of this person that you're looking after. So all the frustration you feel, all the irritation you feel, all the agitation you feel, all that stuff, remember that it's not their fault. Now, as this week has gone on, I think I had that conversation on Monday. It's been incredibly beneficial to me. Something goes on, I'm like, it's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. Whatever it happened to be, including one or two big things this week. It's not their fault. Now, you might say, well, that sounds like you're letting them off the hook. No. I'm just recognizing that we are creatures of our experiences, that we are creatures of our mentors. We are creatures of our teachers. I do what I do because somewhere along the line, I learned this is what I'm supposed to do. I do what I do because somewhere along the line, I had an experience that taught me to do things like this. I do what I do because somewhere along the line, someone I trusted, someone that I loved, told me, showed me, encouraged me, recommended to me that I do things this way. I know this is going to sound really strange, but how many of our decisions are actually our decisions? A lot of it comes from our influence, the people who influence us, the influencers that are around us. And so when I recognize that it's not their fault, for some reason, it instantly takes me to a place where I'm, okay, if it's not their fault, somebody did it. Well, and then you can say, but it's not their fault either. The person who taught them how to do this, it's not their fault either because somebody taught them, and so on and so on and so on and so on. And what I found is that this has helped dissipate. It's helped dissipate the negative emotional energy. And it keeps me from getting to a place where I am just screaming and fuming and hating. For those we love, it's probably pretty easy to say, oh, it's not their fault. That's okay. It's not their fault. But for those people that, get on our last nerve and jump on that last nerve for 23 and a half hours a day, 7 days a week, it's beneficial there too. It's much more difficult. But it's beneficial. Again, folks, I'm not trying to tell you that that people should get off scot-free. I'm not trying to tell you that you should be making an excuse for others, that you should cut them some slack, that you should let them off the hook. I'm telling you this because I don't want hatred to fester within you and destroy you. It's not their fault. It's somebody's fault, but it's not their fault. Somebody did this, but it ain't this person. This person's not making their own decisions. This person's not choosing their own path. This person is doing what they've been programmed to do. I don't like what they did. I don't like their policy. I don't like their laws. I don't like their administration. I don't like the things they say. I don't like the ways they behave. I don't like the ways they act. I'm going to fight. I'm going to protest. I'm going to stand up and let my voice be heard. I'm going to make a ruckus. I'm going to get in good trouble. But I'm not going to hate. And maybe, if we think about things like the protests and stuff that's been going on, and we think about Martin Luther King Jr., one of his rules was, you're protesting the policy. You're not hating that person that's standing against you. You're not hating the person that's putting things in place. You may not like the policy, you may not like the rule, you may not like the system, but don't take that out on the perpetrator. Don't hate them. Recognize it's not their fault. Jesus, here we are on Holy Saturday, Jesus looking out at the Romans, looking out at the people who ultimately put him on the cross. Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Amen.